Oh man, what's up everybody? Week 2, and a lot of things have changed. So, it was like that, I don't know, it's early to think, but was it like that Mike Tyson saying, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face? Yeah, that was me this morning. Actually, last night even. Um, During the work week, I was sitting there, we're gonna nip back off there where we were last weekend and just get real aggressive. Well, a couple things have changed. One natural. One is, we're on week 2. We're getting closer to that fall equinox. 2, the weather changed tremendously. Holy cow, it changed tremendously. But, this morning I think I got up, it was 38 degrees, and our high today is supposed to be about 60, 65, which is, it beats 180,000 degrees that it was last weekend. That was probably the hottest opening archery weekend I've ever had. Like, I felt like I was on the plains hunting pronghorn. But, yeah. So, going forward, I don't know, and it's rained. We're calling for rain today. It rained it was raining when I got up. So, where I usually dip off to keep the wind in my favor, it's pretty much like an old runoff. It's completely it's steep. It takes all I got. Like, I usually have to put the cameras up, bow in the pack, everything in the pack, just to get down. And being wet, I don't feel like killing myself right off the gate. So, unless there's elk down there, we'll figure a way to get down there. But the third thing that changed, though, is when I got up here, there was no one at the trailhead. The whole 7 miles in, there was no one in here. No. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's an older trailhead that runs this way. And it kind of stays in this, about where my tent's at, elevation, which is 93. So 92, 93. We can walk down. There's huge openings and little pockets. I think what we're going to do is just keep on that and just do some calling. And this way, hopefully I could hear on the left side in that. Because it is super calm right now. It's very eerie. It's quiet. Hopefully I can hear some noise. And plus I would like to go back there because I haven't been back there in 6 years. Probably 6 years. That far in. It's about 6 miles. I mean, you can go further, but I would like to go straight 6 miles, and then maybe on the way back what we'll do is we'll either, depending on what I'm finding on the way there, is we'll either go on the upside, get up to that 9800 and make this huge loop back to camp, or on the bottom side and go back to camp. And usually, and that's obviously with the wind, we got to make sure everything's in our favor before we do anything crazy. But tactics for this weekend is going to be kind of close to the same as first. The only thing is, I'm probably going to step it up on the calling. I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive. Week by week, I just get a little bit more aggressive. Last week, I kind of changed it up a little bit and was real aggressive on cow calls. Not sure why I was that way, but I did. But I'm probably going to hold that same aggressive on cow calls, but more or less bugles than anything. Just try to get some locations out there and see if something will talk to me. But once I wake my little eyes up, get the gear packed for the situation, because it's supposed to rain, so I'll probably throw a rain jacket in today. Probably put some bags over the cameras, just so they keep them safe if it does rain crazy. Get some coffee in me. And here in about 45 to an hour, we'll get after it, and hopefully we turn something up. I'm excited. And with that, I want to take a minute and just let everybody know I'm really grateful to whoever watches. It's really a lot of youth that watch, and I'm super, super, super appreciative of that. I've elk hunted for a lot of years. My dad took me elk hunting, and I've been hooked ever since. Not deer, not antelope. Antelope's fun if I can ever draw a tag, but elk hunting's been my passion. It's what I think about all year, 365 days a year. It's what I'm prepping for. It's what I get ready for. What's the next best thing? What can I do to better myself? Life throws you wrenches, so you can't always. I had this program for losing a little bit of weight this year, and my training was a little bit down. It's just been a lot of work, a lot of busy work weeks, and I know it's no excuse, but it is, between balancing a family, work, problems at home, house issues, to whatever decides to throw you a wrench. I mean, I felt bad because I left and the wife's fridge took a crap, so she was gonna go fridge shopping while I'm up here trying to slay an elk. So, but you got to sit back and be blessed. If your parents got you into hunting, make sure you thank them. This is one of the best countries. That's not one of the best. That was the dumbest thing I could have said. This is the best country in the world to have opportunities like this, especially if you live in like states like Wyoming. I can get an over-the-counter tag and just enjoy myself and leave all the problems at home. So, all right, guys, let's go see if we can't tear something up today. Either camera gear or an arrow hitting a tree trying to shoot an elk. I mean, hey, wouldn't be bad. So, all right, guys, let's get after it. We're getting close to him. I can smell him. Let's get it. Wind's about to switch. Kind of looks like it already is. We're gonna keep trying though. He's up there. This is a no-no, but I gotta cross this clearing. Thermals are starting to go up. That's where he's at. I think we're gonna sneak this way. Work our way up to, hopefully we can get on the same level. should say. There's probably 6 or 7 elk total. He's not with the cows. The cows were kind of by themselves, but he's pretty close to them, so he's probably like a little raghorn. He could be a pretty good satellite bull too. He sounds pretty healthy, so. Not bad at all. This bull's got that confidence. They're heading up to bed is what's going on. We need to find a spot to chill though. Oh man, it's wet, rainy, foggy. You name it. Well, let's go, I guess. This is one of my toughest. I find myself finding it easier if I drop on them. When I go up to them, I usually screw things up pretty good. But one of these days it's gonna pan out right. Maybe it'll be today. So we're gonna follow where the cows went, because he won't be too far behind them. That should kind of keep my wind and my scent off his nose. So who knows? All right, boys and gals, let's get it. Just what I thought. That walk trip. Ain't over yet. Weirdest thing. What is it? What's up, guys? We got a storm moving in. I know where those elk are. They didn't bust out. He was still up there kind of chuckling, but man, this wind is crazy. We got this fog coming in. It's raining. We're gonna have to find a little bit spot, a little bit better spot to analyze our situation here. Man, everything's fighting me right now. Other than that, no complaints. But alright, we're gonna try to find a better spot that's a little open. I'm in this rock field right now. It's raining. It's freaking crazy. It was 2 raghorns. One was a little bigger than the other, but I don't really care. The arrow must be sent if the arrow is allowed to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk all this. It kind of cuts around, kind of where we were last weekend. Starts heading that direction. So we got one bull fired up, but he's young. He doesn't know any better. All right, let's get it. Gotta put the camera up. Using my phone right now, but I got to a tree I wanted to show you. I know, really showing you all these cool trees, but this little big tree. Check it out. Ain't that crazy? animals that do that. And we're going to be good. Freaking crazy weather. It's like flurrying with fog. It's weird, but figured I'd show you that. Give you a little infield report. I mean, there's not much. I'm probably going to head to camp and dry all my clothes and go from there. So, stay tuned. Oh, what's up, people? Yeah, little action. That's right, September 9th. Just tearing it up. Getting my butt kicked. Nothing new. No, it was, man, I'm not disappointed at all. I think now looking back at it, since I'm back at camp, getting the clothes dried up now. Still raining. That was, I knew when we found those elk, I knew it was going to be a challenge because I've been over there before, and from there it's pretty much just straight up. And like I said before, I'm never that good of going up. I'm usually better at dropping in on them. But regardless, we gotta try. So, but yeah, and I tried in the video too. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I slowed it down a little bit. There was actually 2 calves and a cow that ran in the lake, right? Because I heard water and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm looking through the timber and I can see these 3 elk there, and then they finally bust out of there. They did not come from where those bulls were. Those were a whole different set of elk. They came out of the further side drainage, and then they went back up that drainage. I don't know if something spooked them. I don't know. I couldn't, unless the weather, they just wanted to go play. I have no idea. But so we get across that clearing, and that bull sounded like he was bugling and leave, or what did some people call it, like bugle and run. That's not, that is not what they do. What they're, you know, by the time we got up there, he was heading back up to his bedroom. When I got back and I actually looked on the onX, there's actually a really nice bench back up in there. It's real thick timber. So I'm guessing that's where he's at, because I didn't blow him out of there. I didn't know where the other elk was at that time though, just because he was the only one making noise. Well, and my strategy was so he went this way up and then over on this bench. I knew there was another bench where those cows went, so I went that way. But that initial up, I actually ran into that other bull. He was like 70 yards in the timber, and I had all sorts of issues going on. With all the excitement, I thought I was turning the GoPro on, was actually shutting it off, and vice versa. So that was great. Because by the time I got focused on him, because I saw his butt, I'm like, I almost didn't even realize that was a elk butt at first. I just had a double take, and then I was like, well, I'll turn the GoPro on real quick. And you could see his little, I mean, I don't know, maybe a 3-point, if that. And he didn't really bust out of there. When I got back on camera, I think that was a bark. I think that's what he was doing, is barking at us. But because he's such a young bull, I was like, that was cute. So, but I still ended up going that way though. I still kept what I wanted to do, because the way the thermals were heading straight up, I actually did have this weird wind going that way, so I wanted to get away from that bull because I know where he's at. And I would like to go back at him, but I'm just not going to do it tonight, because the further I was heading up, the worse the fog was getting, and it started snowing. I could only see like 30 yards in front of me. And then by the time I dropped down and came back out of there, I was, so I started seeing, up to 300 yards. But the higher elevations, I just I couldn't see anything. And then the weather's still here, so I doubt it's going to be any better by the time I get over there this evening. So my plan going forward is I will just hunt on the bottom end, and there's a couple little other spots I haven't hit yet, and I want to try them out. I've actually never hit them. I've heard, like, looking at the map, I just like, I don't know. It's going to either be good or it's going to suck. But at least I can see. And I didn't bust that bull out, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, there's a lot of sign going on. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of activity going on, so we're going to get after it this evening. Just kind of stay around.
this lower 9,100 feet instead of being up at 10.1 is where I hit one spot I was at 10.2, so yeah, we'll stay away from that just so I can. God, it was so good though, guys. That was good. I mean, it's September 9th. And real quick, like, I don't mean to drag these videos on forever, but I did hear there's always this debate, especially on like elk forums and stuff like that, about when to call, how to call, how much calling should you do, how much, you know, should you be conservative, should you not call at all? It's early. If you're watching this video and you watched last season and you watched this season, it is September 9th. September 2nd we had a chuckle. September 9th we had a full-on bugle. You do the math. And you can tell I wasn't too crazy. I started really pushing that envelope, but I didn't go over the top. You know, I let him bugle before I did. I didn't try to force him to bugle. So, just, you know, biggest tip, just learn how to do it. And then, you know, play it by ear. I've always, when in doubt, copy them. If they're bugling, you go ahead bugle. You know, get that location bugle out, and if he responds, wait, you know, like we did. We waited until he bugled again, and then after that, it was my turn. I kept behind his tempo. So, yeah, I did try doing some more challenging bugles on him. I was trying to pull him out. I knew he was going to start heading up, so I tried to, like, was trying to hang him up so he didn't go all the way up, but he didn't care. So he was pretty happy on leaving. So, but it don't matter. I'm having such a good time. All right, boys and girls. Day is young. Let's go get some.